Mike Jones.
K-Mac.
You just cussed the whole night around.
You don't know what I do. So stop lying. 16. Is that how you talk to a 16-year-old? Is it really? Is it really? How old are you? Did she talk to you like that?
Don't address my daughter. Don't address my daughter.
So this question is for anybody who works at McDonald's or knows anybody that works at McDonald's. I want to know, do y'all get in trouble for giving extra like sweet and sour sauce and barbecue sauce? Is there an inventory that y'all have to keep up with? Because I just want to know, why is there such an attitude to give me an extra sweet and sour sauce? Like, do y'all get points for charging people extra for them? Is there like an inventory that you can't go over? I just want to know, what's the reason for the attitude and stinginess over extra sauce? I just want to know, even one sauce. Like, I just want to know, because if I order nuggets and I ask you for a sauce, I don't understand why there's an attitude, because my nuggets need the sauce. That's not even me being greedy. That's me just, getting what I paid for. So just let me know, because it would make me feel really better if I knew that y'all get in trouble, because I don't understand what's the stinginess for.
I always talk to black women, they don't want to talk to me. The minute I talk to a white woman, they get mad. You want to think you're mad? I'm mad too. There's a lot of anger inside of me. What about us? Black women talk about me, me, me. What about us black men? We go through stuff too. We're tired of hearing the same thing of, oh, we're independent women. We're independent this, we're independent that. I'm independent too. We have a lot in common. You have this imaginary wall around you. I don't know who damaged you. And me being a black man, I have to suffer for what somebody did to you? That has nothing to do with me. I'm not the enemy. I get that a lot from black women, that we're the enemy, we're liars, cheaters, we're dogs. Diary of a Mad Black Man. I have a journal I keep. And then when I show this side to women, they think it's a
BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. I do not know if, hold on, let me check something real quick, because it looks like I'm getting a lot of lag over here. So I want to see if anybody else is getting lag real quick. Just give me one second to check this out. It looks like I'm getting lag over here. I don't know if I'm getting lag or it's just my camera. So just bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna be right with you. But how's everybody doing?
Okay, so you're craving pizza. How do you get it?
No, I'm not craving pizza. This is not a thing that I'm craving. Yes, how bad is the lag? Is the lag really bad? I'm curious. Alright, so there's a thing that I'm going to do. I might get disconnected for a split second. There's a thing that I'm going to do. Let's see if this will work. Alright, I think that's better. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. One, I want to apologize for being late today. That's the curate. Shout out to the curate. One, I want to apologize for being late today. Apparently I got the whole entire show ready except for the title card. So shout out to that shit. So I had the whole entire show ready, and I was about to hit the button to start it, but I had no title card. For everybody that don't know, this is my title card. I had no title card, so I had to go make a title card real quick, and then I remembered I also had no coffee. So that's why we're a little bit late today. I want to apologize about that. Just so we can be clear, the content that we're going to be discussing tonight mostly is going to be the situation regarding Big U and Quando Rondo. We're going to be discussing that. How bad is the lag? Because I'm looking at it over here and this shit look terrible. Is the audio bad too? How bad is the lag? Because I'm looking at it over here and this shit look terrible. Is the audio bad too? How bad is the lag? Nah, audio's good. Alright, so screw it. I don't care. As long as you can hear it. So we're going to be discussing Quando Rondo's situation. But I want to lead the show off talking about Meagan Markle and Piers Morgan. I want to lead the show. Did I spell that guy's name right? I might have called him the wrong person when I wrote the damn title. Piers Morgan and Meagan Markle. I want to start the show off talking about that. I want to talk about them Stimmy checks real quick, and then I want to get into the whole Quando Rondo Big U situation. But even before we talk about that, I want to say something real quick, right? So I'm not shooting at anybody when I say this. Also, do you see that sun in the background? The sun, the one right there. You see that sun? That sun. You see the sun? You see the sun? Boom, buildings. I'm not shooting at anybody, and I'm not trying to discredit anybody or speak bad about anybody, but I saw something online. I'm not going to say who put it up, but I just want to say something real quick. I've been doing this YouTube shit for about 4 or 5 years now, going on about 5 years. I'm not even all the way clear. I'm not even all the way sure. I got to go back and count, right? What, 17 I probably started, into 16. 17 I probably started, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we are going into the 5th year of me doing this, right? And so I seen some people, and they have a podcast. Shout out to them. I really respect them. And they have a podcast. So they had a thing that they was talking about. When do grown men get on the internet and start talking about other grown men? And I want to say this real quick. If you have a podcast, that is 100% what you're doing. 100% what you're doing. If you have a podcast, you are 100%, unless you're a child, you're 100% grown folk getting on the internet to talk about other grown folk. What are you talking about? I'm going to go get my coffee, and I just want y'all to digest that for a moment. Because I saw a podcast, an actual podcast. And in the actual podcast, they said, when do grown men get on the internet to talk about other grown men? So when do grown people get on the internet? Podcasts. That's when. You know, like the podcast that the individuals that was bringing up this conversation have the audacity. Let me go get this coffee real quick. Just think about that for a moment. Then we're gonna call out the drop that we had this morning. We're gonna do roll call real quick, and then we'll get into the show. But the freaking audacity. How are you gonna have a podcast? Just real quick, just think about this for a minute. How are you gonna have a podcast and then have the nerve for one of your shows to be about grown people getting on the internet talking about other grown people? You got a whole podcast. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, man. Yo, I'm sorry. I know okay, so I know I have certain things about me that's a lot different, alright? But that's what makes me me. Feel me? Y'all got stuff about y'all that's a lot different, and that's what make y'all y'all. Feel me? Every single individual one of y'all. But that's just something to think about and consider. The all damn audacity. I was looking at this shit. I said, what? Let me call out this drop real quick so we can get into this show. I'm like, what in the hell? Also, as always, we're looking for 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $10 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. Oh, there was 2. Shout out to White Knight with the $15 drop. I didn't make the title cards. I was busy doing some other shit. Remember, we might be going on tour, so I was busy doing some other shit. Shout out to Black Cuddy. How you doing tonight, my brother? He says, good night, Jack Frost. Salute. What up, Dice TV? We got Dice TV in the house. How you doing, my brother? What up, Black Cuddy? Once again, I said your name twice. I'm supposed to have skipped it. What up, Ryan Mack? Always happy to see members of the Green Team pull up. What up, Shayna Richardson? Actually, Ryan Max says we in the building. Salute, BBN fam and Frost. Let's get it. I'm actually gonna stay in the show tonight. I've been busy with work lately, but I'm taking a break for the show. Okay, that's what it is. Can we hit that like button though? Because we got like 50 something people in here with 7 likes, and I'm pretty sure we got like probably like 13 or 14 dislikes already. I'm assuming. What up, Shayna Richardson? She says salute, BBN fam. Hey Frost. Hey, how you doing, baby girl? Who else we got up in here real quick? Liberty Hazelton, salute. How you doing, my brother? Mark Hernandez, salute. Asking me, did I see Big Jew on Fat Joe show? No, I did not. What up, HH? What did Big U say on Fat Joe show in regards to Quando Rondo, if you don't mind me asking you? Which murder case are you talking about, Young Snow? And I'm not sure what you're talking about right now. What up, Rose Gold? What up, Al B? Salute. Interesting. All right, so I'm gonna get into the show real quick. And besides the whole hypocrisy of having a podcast and talking about other grown folk getting on the internet to talk about grown folk. One thing that we want to talk about tonight. Is this Quando Rondo situation. But I want to talk about Meagan Markle first, because that's going to take 2 seconds. So just bear with me. I want y'all to understand what's going on in Europe right now. I want y'all to understand what's going on in Europe right now and how it could affect us over here in America. I don't know what happened in the freaking Royal Castle or whatever the hell. Well, I don't know where they live. something happened and ran the Meagan Markle and her husband, I don't know which prince it is, from over there, ran them to America, then they went to Canada, then they came back. I don't know where the hell they at currently. She's actually having some kind of ice cream or yogurt, some Frogurt named after her, and from some store she used to work in California. This is a fact. But this is what I want to say about the Piers Morgan shit. And this is why we have to be responsible when we use our platforms. Piers Morgan used to go after Meagan Markle like crazy. For everybody that don't know, I never knew why he was going after her, why he targeted her. But y'all gotta understand, some shit is personal. Even when you see people on the internet. I seen somebody, I'm not gonna call their name because every time I say somebody's name, another YouTuber's name, the people that got the problems with me, they run over there to them and try to make it seem like it's something big so they could come beef with me, and I don't want to beef with nobody. I seen a YouTuber and they was talking about somebody. I'm not gonna say who it is because you know who I'm talking about. And the whole time, and it's just like a clip on IG. I wasn't watching their channel. And the whole time I hear them talking about this person, they just saying nothing but negative stuff. I saw maybe, it was like 5 clips. Maybe I seen 20 seconds of 2059. So maybe I seen 117 seconds or some shit like that, right? And it was just only saying negative things. And I thought about that for a moment. And I said, yo, you know what? Every time I see this person, they only say negative things. So now, Piers Morgan is big over there in Europe. For him to be bashing Meagan Markle like that on a regular, everyday basis is freaking bananas. But even more so, he started bashing her. He started bashing her, right? While also kind of attacking people that might have suicidal tendencies. So I say all that to say this. When we have platforms, we got to be responsible. People ask me to talk about things all the time, and I say I don't think I know enough about said topic to talk about it responsibly in a serious manner. So I don't discuss it. Because I'm trying to be responsible. I do want to add one thing because this is something that we've been talking about. I got an update about the T.I. situation. You know that man, he's not being the man is not being, the lawyer didn't take the man on as a client. And the man didn't actually get raped or anything like that. Allegedly, from how I heard the story is, and I don't know how true this is, there was a situation where T.I. and his people allegedly a long time ago pulled up in the dude crib and like made him get in the closet or some shit like that while they robbed the place. Something stupid. I don't know. Whoever told me that, they could have just been bullshitting. I don't know. Somebody left it in the comments. So I want to say this, and this leads into what I'm about to get into with the Quando, Rondo, Big U situation. So all of this connected. We have to be responsible. Now, when I told you about those people that was like, when do grown people get on the internet and talk about them? You have a whole podcast. You have a whole podcast. You got hundreds of thousands of people that look up to you. You got hundreds of thousands of people that is gonna, you got at least tens of thousands of people that's gonna move on your word. This can't be the biggest thing or the most important thing for you specifically to be discussing, is my point. I want to know. I'm going to tell you what it is. Fuck it. It was on Queen Tamika. I love her. It was on Queen Tamika Mallory's podcast that she has with my son. I want to know, why does it seem to me like they're always attacking men? We could do a giveaway tomorrow. It just seems to me like my son and Queen Tamika Mallory are always making content that's attacking men. Real quick, I'm just asking. I want to know what other people think about that. Does that sound accurate, or do I sound like I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, or does that sound accurate? I'm curious. Hold on, I actually have the whole Quando, Rondo, and Big U clip, so hold on. I'm just not gonna play the Big U clip from the Breakfast Club because I don't want to get hit. But I got a question, like, how it seems to me like Queen Tamika Mallory and my son are always attacking men. I want us to get together. I want us to work together. I want us. That's just what it seemed like to me. That's just what it seems like to me. What the hell do I know? Just what it seems like to me. Anyway, I'm gonna play this clip for y'all real quick, and then we're gonna get into the show.
Man, cuz, I'ma go ahead and clear this shit up before y'all niggas even get to saying some shit like this. Cuz, first of all, when I hit Unc up, when I hit the big homie up, I was calling that man on some shit like this. Cuz, I got a lot going on. I got a lot of fuck shit going on out here. I know that Cuz is in a lane where Cuz got a lot of charity shit going on. Cuz just got a lot of positive shit going on. You feel me? Which my team was hitting up a lot of more people, like a lot of people, like, we been just calling around everywhere on some shit like, man, it's time for me to start giving back. It's time for me to start straightening my face, politics-wise. You feel me? It's time for me to leave this street shit in the streets and just play my role with this internet shit. No, a nigga was not trying to give back just to have a good face card. I was just trying to get back from the heart. I never once called nobody, no nigga on planet fucking Earth for no protection. The fuck, cuz I don't fear no man. Why would I wait to get in some shit and run to the hood? What the fuck, nigga? I ain't even that type of nigga. Nigga, I ain't no man put fear in me. Killers get killed every day, as you can see. The fuck, nigga, I ain't worrying about no another nigga. No nigga put fear in me. That man, a nigga life already written, cuz. If a nigga gon' die like this, a nigga gon' die like this. If a nigga gon' die like that, a nigga gon' die like that. A nigga ain't running from this shit. This would come with this shit. I ain't never called no man for protection. I never called nobody and said, I need this, I need that. Anybody that I ever called, I called on some shit like, how can I help? How can I do this? How can I do that? Nigga, I never called no person on planet Earth for protection, my nigga, and that's just how it is. If a nigga don't want me to...
Yeah, so I'm addressing this little thing with young nephew with Quando. First of all, I never talked to Quando. You know, it ain't nothing but love with Quando. And I was only addressing something that Shalaman had said to me. And the nephew reaching out to do something for the kids, definitely do that. Because I never talked to him. He just asked me if somebody reached out. I just feel like I know Cuz and I've been knowing him. And I never heard from him after we had a conversation maybe a year and a half ago. No, maybe 2 years ago. And then, so when he called me, I'm only on positive vibes. So I'm gonna pull up on Cuz, or he can pull up on me. I'm in this town right now, so, but I ain't got nothing but love for nephew. And he talked to my son them a week ago about whatever they was talking about. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Alright, so for everybody that don't know how the whole thing started, I'll tell you how the whole thing started now that you've heard that. It started like this. So Big U is on The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne asks him a question about the connectivity between the OGs in the game and the, you know, the pups, the young dudes that's coming into the game. He asked them about the connectivity. Big U, basically what I think he was trying to say is that these dudes don't never really try to get in contact with the OGs until they have a problem. And what happened was he used Quando Rondo as that situation. He says something along the lines of recently Quando Rondo contacted him, but he didn't. I don't think he contacted him, but it didn't go like the way that it was supposed to, because he was like, basically he said he contacted him, but since you been had my number and you never called me before, you called me when you start having problems, don't call me now. That's what it sounded like he was saying when he was on The Breakfast Club. He was like, yo, look, you could have called me before, you never called me before, why you calling me now? What up, Queen Shy? What up, Easy Living for Me? What up, Rodcliffe? Beefy Bitcoin? So that's what it sounds like he was saying. So that's when we have Quando Rondo come out and talk about, yo, I never asked nobody from the... I'm going to say something real quick. Is it me, or like, do you really have to sound ignorant in order to be a rapper now? Like, you can't sound like you have any intelligence. Like, if you want to be a rapper now, you have to sound like a complete idiot. Is that me? I'm gonna wipe this camera off. I got a microfiber. Boom. Is it me, or is it like, if you're a rapper now, like, you have to be a complete idiot? That's the only way to have credibility. You gotta sound like a fool all the time. You have to do stupid shit. You have to hate the police. I mean, but generally speaking, police is bad anyway. But in most of our hoods, a lot of us have experienced unfair treatment. So, you know, I'm not gonna knock anybody for that. But is it me, or do you have to sound like an idiot to be a rapper? Because it seems to me like the stupider you sound, the better the more albums you sell. So that's what I gather Big U was saying. Now, one thing I want to admit, that was the wrong place to say what he said. I don't think Big U should have exposed Quando Rondo like that. Because, and listen to me while I'm saying this real quick. I don't think he should have exposed Quando Rondo like that, because somebody could get hurt. The people that's actually after Quando Rondo might be like, if there is anyone after Quando Rondo, they could be like, yeah, well, now we got them on the ropes, and that might make them go a little bit harder. Somebody might get hurt, Quando Rondo or somebody in Quando Rondo's camp. So I 100%, I'm against, I think that was wrong for Big U to do that. That's just my opinion. What do I know? What up, KC? No Face, No Case says, you have to understand sometimes, Jack, a lot of these young rappers have a junior high school education. They never made it to high school. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. I'm not questioning nobody. No Face, No Case. Are you an internet hacker? Webbit says, if Quando had Big U number all this time and Quando decided to call him when he has a problem, what Big U is supposed to think? No, I'm not saying that Big U is wrong for thinking what he thinks. I'm saying I don't think that was the appropriate place for him to divulge that information. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything else other than that. What up, Derek? Salute to Derek. We got Marvel Studios in the house. Salute to Derek. What up, Maxine? Maxine says, sounds like Quando Rondo's case, he spent a lot of his childhood locked up, probably not that much time in school. I don't know if he was locked up or not. You know, okay, let's not assume just because somebody speaks a certain way they had to have been in jail. That's kind of racist. Beefy Bitcoin said the swamp is trying to dumb our children down with the influence from ignorant rap artists. I'm not even going to argue that point. I don't think you're wrong, is what I'm saying. What up, Emmanuel? I said what's up to Liberty Hazelton? I believe I did. But I want to say this. I believe the thing that Big U said first. I believe Quando Rondo contacted him because he needed a Big U to shoot a word somewhere about something. Oh, he did an interview on Vlad and talked about it? Yeah, but I don't believe all of them guys. I don't believe Quando Rondo was locked up for any real amount of time. I just don't believe it. They lie a lot on Vlad, by the way. That's why I stopped watching Vlad. When I found out how much they lie on Vlad, I'm not trying to... It's not Vlad's fault, but a lot of people lie like crazy on Vlad. People lie just in general in interviews, by the way. Yeah, I don't think he should have said anything about anything, just so we could be clear. I don't think he should have brought up the whole situation. I think that he could have made his point without naming names. I think he could have made his point without saying Quando Rondo. And I'm not coming for you, Maxine, just so we could be clear. I'm just saying that dude ain't a street dude. If he was locked up, he wasn't in jail for no long amount of time. He's pretending to be a street dude, Quando Rondo. The people that's around him, they street dudes for real, for real. Shout out to all of them, though. Quando Rondo and the people that he got around him. Derek says Quando from Savannah, Georgia. He's just country. I agree. Tyson Garcia says salute and salutations to the chat and my guy Frost. Slap the haters. Every time I see salutations, I be like, oh man. I believe he contacted Big U. Y'all do understand that Quando Rondo is going to have to stay protected for the rest of his life, right? I just said that I don't believe it. I didn't say that it wasn't true. GR, I can't not believe something. Why is it always okay for people to not believe what I say? But if I don't believe something, then if I don't believe something, you understand what I'm saying? But if somebody don't believe me, I'm supposed to be okay with that. But if I say something, and I mean, pardon me, if somebody don't believe me, that's cool. But if I don't believe somebody, there's a problem. GR, I've never seen you before. Please don't even comment no more. I don't wait. First of all, no case, no face, no case. This isn't a situation of Big U trying to do anything to Quando Rondo. Big U basically said that Quando Rondo called him because he got in trouble. Big U didn't take the call. That's why if you listen to the second thing that Big U says, Darryl Williamson, what am I speculating? Darryl Williamson, what am I speculating? This is what we doing tonight? I see what we doing. What am I speculating, Darryl Williamson? I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep talking, and I'm going to let you tell me what I'm speculating. Okay? But I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to let you tell me what I'm speculating. It wasn't a situation where, at least from what I heard when Big U was talking, it wasn't a situation where he was tearing Quando Rondo down. He literally said he didn't talk to Quando Rondo. What are you talking about? He literally said that. I just played the video 2 seconds ago, probably before you came in, where he said he did not talk to Quando Rondo. So who's speculating? Darryl Williams? Oh, you're just trying to say I'm wrong. You're just looking for somewhere to argue with me. No, I get you. Not a problem. I got you. Don't worry about it. I'll let you go switch and try to figure out another way to argue with me. You're just looking for anything to argue with me about. Copy, I got you. Yeah, so what Big U was saying is that he needed assistance and he contacted him, but he never called me before. You never spoke to me before, but when you need help, you talk to us. And what Big U was trying to say, that's what the young dudes is always doing. When we try to put them on the game or when we try to help them move, they don't want to listen. That's what Big U was saying. But when they get into trouble and when something happens, then immediately, now they want to come under the wing. And that's what Big U was trying to say, what I believe he was trying to say on the Breakfast Club. No, I'm not going to hit him with bags. I'm going to let him sit in here so everybody can see just how he don't know what the fuck he talking about. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let him sit in the chat so everybody can see he don't know what he talking about, so he could be the proof that people just pull up to just nitpick and argue with me. So and we're going to, every single time Darryl Williamson come in here and make a comment, I want y'all to remind them. Anyway, I just played the clip like 2 seconds ago. What the fuck? This shit is funny as shit to me. How do I just play the clip where he said, yo, I never spoke to him? And then when I say he never spoke to him, somebody says, nah, man, you speculating. I told you they just come in here to say the opposite of whatever they hear me say. I told you that. I'm not reading his comments no more. No face, no cases. But what happened? He needed help in LA or something. I don't know. No. See, Big U, he could make a call and talk to some people and make things happen or make things not happen. And I think it might be a situation where maybe Quando Rondo was contacting him. Quando Rondo got to run for the rest of his life. I do understand this, right? Like, he's never going to be safe. Them Chirac dudes got blood feuds. Okay? They passed their feuds down to their kids. He's never going to be safe. Just so we could be clear. 20 years from now, he's not going to be safe. He needs to start making money for real. Because he needs to pay for the people around him. And this is why you don't want Little Tim to kill King Vaughn. Y'all better start moving smarter. People be so quick to want to meet violence with violence. You think he's only won't be safe in Chicago? You know all of them Chicago dudes moved to Atlanta, right? You know what state Atlanta's in, right? You know what state Atlanta's in? Okay, so you know what state Quando Rondo lives in, right? I'm just saying. And that don't mean nothing because these dudes is rich. Dirk is rich. I didn't say they run anything. So you mean that they can't have somebody just, I'm not talking to you no more. Because I'm going to have to explain stuff like I'm talking to a baby and I'm going to slow the chat up. So I'm not reading your comments no more. But I'm going to answer this last one. He don't need to run Atlanta. You only need one dude with a gun. With that being said, I'm not reading your comments no more. I'm moving on to other people's comments. He's not going to be safe. The fact he called Big U is proof. The fact that he called Big U is proof that he even knows he's not going to be safe. Thank you, Derek. Now you see why I'm not reading that guy's comments no more? I'm not reading no more his comments. No, not today, not tomorrow. I'm not reading no more of that guy's comments. Derek said, big guns in Georgia. Georgia's a, you can, is Georgia an open carry state, or Georgia's where you can get guns in Georgia and be okay though? Right? Everybody's running around strapped in Georgia, aren't they? HH says half of Chicago is in Atlanta this weekend for All-Star Weekend. That dude, do you understand that these guys coming here don't never know what they talking about? They just say the opposite of whatever I'm saying. They don't never know what they talking about. Please stop treating these people that just say the opposite of what I'm saying like they know what the fuck is going on. They don't know what's going on. The hell? Derek says, hell yes, it's open carry. You can buy a gun from anyone. The fuck? Thank you, Aaron Jordan. Open carry state. This dude is... The fact that he called Big U is proof. Okay, look, he never spoke to Big U before, right? Big U says he's been had my number, never contacted me. Listen. Big U said he been had my number, never contacted me. Copy? Listen. Right? Listen. Never contacted me. Been had my number. Now, Quando Rondo is saying he called them up because he wanted to know about doing some freaking charity work. Get the fuck out of here. What? Hold on. Let's have a vote. Everybody except for those two people that they just going to say the opposite of whatever I say, because I'm not even going to look at your vote anyway. Who thinks that Quando Rondo actually wants to give to foundations and a charity, actually wants to do charity work? You think Quando Rondo actually wants to do charity work? You like, nah, man, that's cat. I want to know what you guys think real quick. I want to know what all of Soleil guys think, except for those two guys that just want to argue. I don't want to know what neither one of you think ever again. Liberty, wait, first Derek says, I live in Georgia. You got to go to Walmart and you see pistols on a lot of hips. Liberty Hazelton says they just dropped the open conceal in 8 to 18 in Kansas City. Okay, Sule says, good evening, BBN Network family, positive vibes only. Real quick, I want to vote. You think Quando Rondo actually wants to do charity work? You're like, nah, man, this is cat. What up, Vertical? You don't comment no more because you're not green? It's cool. You can still comment, man. You still do drops. Also, let's give 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's start it off. We've been in here almost an hour with no drops at all. Come on, let's pull up. We working tonight. Now check this out. Big U is in the freaking West Coast. Why would he go all the way, contact somebody all the way in the West Coast talking about he want to do charity work? He live in freaking Georgia. He's always in Atlanta. He can literally just pull up on them water boys. Why in the hell would he contact somebody all the way in California? I'm not saying that it's not that I'm just saying. I'm just asking the question. Why in the hell would he contact somebody all the way in California? All the way in California. All the way in California to do charity work. Big Mac says yes, he wants to donate to that Crip Foundation now that the block is hot. That's a fact. You know what kind of donating he wanted to do? Donating to some people's bank accounts. Well, tell me where I'm wrong. I'm really not reading you guys' comments no more. That's what I'm doing from now on. When people show up and they don't have a real argument and they just want to argue with me, I'm not reading your comments no more. That's it. I'm not going back and forth with you. Shout out to Derek with the $15 drop. Look at all eyes. He's looking at everything. Derek is like, who's next? For everybody that don't know, whenever y'all see somebody do a drop and there's eyes like that, they basically saying, who's next? How many pairs of eyes is that? 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair. That's 4 pairs of eyes. He calling out people. He's like, who's next? 4 times. Yeah, because in the music industry, you often need protection. Webbit says, if Vlad was the one asking Big U the question instead of Charlemagne the God, do you think people would be angry at Vlad? No, because there was nothing wrong with Charlemagne's question. Charlemagne's question was basically about, Charlemagne's question was basically like, how could the new dudes and the OGs come together? You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's basically what he was asking. Like, what's the problem with the OGs in the industry and with the new dudes that's pulling up in the industry? Like, what's the problem and can it be solved? Like, that's what he was asking. It was a good question. There was nothing wrong with the question. And there was really nothing wrong with the answer except for he said this guy's name. Shout out to Vertical 24 Gaming with the $20 drop. Who's next? Who's next? Come on, pull up. So there was nothing wrong with the question. Shout out to Charlemagne the God. There was nothing wrong with the question. Often we talk about, not just here, but I'm saying just period inside of the culture. We talk about the differences between the old guard and the new guard. As far as the new rappers and the new industry people that's coming up and the people who's been in the industry for quite some time and, is working shit behind the scenes. And what the question often is why can't the new people and the older people in the industry, why can't they have a connection? So that's basically, I believe, what Charlemagne was asking them. And he was just trying to explain that the young rappers, they don't never want to listen to nothing that we say until they get in trouble. When they get in trouble, now they calling you. He's like, yo, look, Quando Rondo called me the other day. He ain't never called me before. He been had my number. But he get in a little bit of trouble. Now he want to call me. He's like, I ain't got time for that. Why am I going to take on your problems now? When you didn't have no problems, you ain't had time for me. Now you're going to get problems. Now you want me to take on your problems? I ain't got time for that. So that's what Big Hugh was saying on the Breakfast Club. That's how I understood it. If somebody else understood it a different way, then explain how you took it. Derek says, it's open season on rappers in Atlanta. Every time I watch the news, there's some shooting at a studio on the highway involving some rapper. I'm going to tell you why. There's a lot of people in Atlanta that are part of factions that don't like each other. I don't know no better way to say that. There are a lot of people in Atlanta that are part of factions that don't like each other. Something's bound to happen. That's a slick ass suit. Hold on, Shorty is a super cutie. That's a slick ass suit this motherfucker's wearing though. What a lit ass tie. I don't really get along with that guy though. But shorty that was with them, bad. So yeah, as far as that situation, I'm gonna play the for everybody that just got here, I'm gonna play the Quando Rondo clip again with Big U explaining at the end. Also, for the people that want to tell me that Big U never said he didn't speak to him, you probably want to stay for this. You're gonna rat bastards.
Man, cuz, I'ma go ahead and clear this shit up before y'all niggas even get to saying some shit like this. Cuz, first of all, when I hit Unc up, when I hit the big homie up, I was calling that man on some shit like this. Cuz, I got a lot going on. I got a lot of fuck shit going on out here. I know that Cuz is in a lane where Cuz got a lot of charity shit going on. Cuz just got a lot of positive shit going on. You feel me? Which my team was hitting up a lot of more people, like a lot of people, like we been just calling around everywhere on some shit like, man, it's time for me to start giving back. It's time for me to start straightening my face politics wise. You feel me? It's time for me to leave this street shit in the streets and just play my role with this internet shit. No, a nigga was not trying to give back just to have a good face card. I was just trying to get back from the heart. I never once called nobody, no nigga on planet fucking earth for no protection. The fuck, cuz I don't fear no man. Why would I wait to get in some shit and run to the hood? What the fuck, nigga? I ain't even that type of nigga. Nigga, I ain't no man put fear in me. Killers get killed every day, as you can see. The fuck, nigga, I ain't worrying about no another nigga. No nigga put fear in me. That man, a nigga life already written, cuz. If a nigga gon' die like this, a nigga gon' die like this. If a nigga gon' die like that, a nigga gon' die like that. A nigga ain't running from this shit. This would come with this shit. I ain't never called no man for protection. I never called nobody and said, I need this, I need that. Anybody that I ever called, I called on some shit like, how can I help? How can I do this? How can I do that? Nigga, I never called no person on planet Earth for protection, my nigga, and that's just how it is. If a nigga don't want me to...
Yeah, so I'm addressing this little thing with young nephew with Quando. First of all, I never talked to Quando. You know, it ain't nothing but love with Quando. And I was only addressing something that Shalaman had said to me. And the nephew reaching out to do something for the kids, definitely do that. Because I never talked to him. He just asked me if somebody reached out. I just feel like I know Cuz and I've been knowing him. And I never heard from him after we had a conversation maybe a year and a half ago. No, maybe 2 years ago. And then, so when he called me, I'm only on positive vibes. So I'm gonna pull up on Cuz, or he can pull up on me. I'm in this town right now, so, but I ain't got nothing but love for nephew. And he talked to my son them a week ago about whatever they was talking about. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm gonna explain two things real quick, right? First is this. We already had a vote. The majority of the people who every single person who actually voted said that they believe he wanted protection. We just had a vote. That's one. Two is this. First of all, shout out to HH. Rondo want to give back full protection. Do y'all remember how I tell you how Democrats steal money? Yup, they did what? Yup, they... Oh, because I just had a vote. Nah, because somebody was in here trying to get me to argue with them, and the sniper picked that rat bastard off in the woods. So check this out real quick. You know how I tell you how Democrats steal money all the time? The way Democrats steal money is they set up a fund somewhere. Money goes into the fund. Money from the fund goes into the Democrats' pocket. Every once in a while, Democrats get in trouble for this. Sometimes Republicans get in trouble for this also. Don't get this confused. But every once in a while, Democrats get in trouble for this. So I say all that to say this. Quando Rondo ain't stupid. He was speaking cold. I just let y'all hear it again. Did you listen to what he said in the beginning? I'm going to say this. Listen, this is what he said in the beginning. He didn't call anybody for protection. Right? He never spoke to Big U before. Why is he calling him now? Cases over this video? Somebody hit this dude with his bags. He never called him before. Why is he calling now? Never called Big U before. People just look around constantly. We're not going to say because somebody's constantly looking around that they're scared. We're not going to do that. Yeah, just kick that guy straight out. Thank you. The sniper. Check this out. He's never spoken to Big U before. He's had his number for the longest. Now all of a sudden he calls him. Oh, it was 2. No, he had his number for 2 years. I don't know if he said he spoke to him 2 years ago. I know he said that he had his number. Shout out to James S. Oh, you see his smoking feet. Now you call me when shit jump off. Wait, was that his exact words? Double H. Was that his exact words? I don't hear from you in 2 years and now you call me after shit jump off? Those was his exact words, weren't they? Those were Big U's exact words, weren't they? Now you see why I said I'm not reading that other guy's comments no more? He's an idiot. Come on, man. Who's next? Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. Who's next? Now you see why I told you I wasn't listening to that guy's comments. I wasn't reading that guy's comments no more. What up, Shy Murder? The young CEO in the house. Thank you, right? As if Big U is the main contact for charity. He's literally in Atlanta. You know how many activists is in Atlanta? First of all, whatever he said 2 years ago. I don't know if he said spoke or he had his number for 2 years. I'm not taking your word on anything because you had a previous comment. I shouldn't have read that one. I told you, people just come in here to argue with me, say shit that don't make no sense, and then try to get y'all to agree with them. I told you that's what they do. They say stupid shit and then try to get people that's in here to agree with whatever dumb comment they have to say. And then say, oh man, you don't respect my opinion. Get out of here. Motherfucker, we all just listen to what he said. So hold on. Hold on. Double H says, not exact, but words. But you said the last one he heard from him was years ago. Yeah, you got to rewrite that. That was hard to read. Derek says, good night, everybody. Got to be up at 4 a.m. to work on the She-Hulk set. You're going to send me video. Oh, Derek, I'm going to be in Atlanta. Derek, I should be in Atlanta on Monday. I should be in Atlanta on Monday. I'm supposed to be going on tour. So I should be in Atlanta on Monday. I'm going to hit you. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton, bringing in another account to make another, to get another like up. Could we get those likes up? We got 90 something people in here and only 35 likes. Could we get those likes up, please? So hold on. Shout out to Daddy Fat Sticks. Three likes. He's adding all the likes. Hold on. Let me say something real quick. I need for somebody. Well, there's only 2 people in here that think I'm wrong. So, or 2 people in here that's disagreeing with stuff that I consider to be factual evidence, and some people are also having. We have a consensus on this. So hold on. I want to know who thinks it makes sense for Quando Rondo to live in Georgia, to contact somebody in California to find out where he should donate money to. Shy Murder said, meanwhile, he's making jokes about dead ops imitating Vaughn's dead body, making things worse. Yep. I'm going to say something. I don't think Quando Rondo can make his situation worse. I'm going to say that. And the only reason why I'm saying that, I don't disagree with you. I'm agreeing with you 100%, Shy. What I mean by I don't think he could make it worse, because I think as soon as they get the opportunity, they're going to try to kill that guy. Period. Thank you, Liberty Hazelton. Why didn't he contact Killer Mike? Why didn't he contact Killer Mike? Who was in Atlanta? Who's in Atlanta? Why didn't he contact Killer Mike? Who's in Atlanta? Aaron Jordan said, or T.I. I don't know. T.I. be like, come over here, youngin'. Why don't you drink some of this punch? T.I. be like, come over here, youngin'. You got this dead punch. Go drink some of that punch. See those pills? They go good with that punch. Liberty Hazelton is 100% correct. He said Killer Mike is one of the biggest activists in the culture right now. Why would he contact Big U instead of Killer Mike if he wanted to actually do activism? Shy Murdis is right, exactly. Hella contacts of it's about charity. We all know Big U is Young Boy's peoples. Come on now. Wait, which yo? Double H says the call was made because he needs a big homie connected west to east, connected coast to coast to make some calls. That's what I believe. I could be wrong, but that's what I believe. I could be wrong though, but that's what I believe. That's what I believe. I do not see your comments. Shout out to the one and only. I don't see your comments. I don't know why I don't see your comments. I'm going to add you to the list of people that I have to get out of the graveyard. I might have put you there on purpose, but I'll still add you to the list of people that I got to get out of the graveyard. Is that okay? The one and only? I do not see your comments. Also, I think that my account was hacked, and there was a lot of people might be in the graveyard that I did not put there. Just so we can be clear. Oh! We need to take one break. We need to take one break. I want to show you guys something. Real quick. Real quick. I need to show y'all something real quick. One break. Just bear with me. I want to show y'all something real quick. Check these out. I just found out about these today. I'm so upset. The fucking Pumas have Thundercat sneakers. What in the hell? Did anybody else know about this? Real quick, did anybody else know about this? That Pumas had Thundercat sneakers. Did anyone else know about this? Them blue shits and them black shits is lit. I'm going to assume that the other ones is for chicks. But them blue ones and them black ones is lit. Because, you know, they got the orange in it. So I love them blue ones. And the black ones is dope. Did anyone else know about these Thundercat sneakers? Am I the last one to the damn... To the barbecue? Am I the last one? Am I the last one to the damn picnic? Am I the last one to the picnic? Alright, okay, I'm gonna get back to what we talking about. What the hell? Did anybody else know about them things? Did anybody else know about those? I'm curious. I really want to know if anybody else knew about those. I just found out about them. Shout out to Vertical Gaming 24. He says, looks to me like he looking for a way out of the Vaughn situation by way of maybe throwing Vaughn people some money, and he thinks Big U can make it happen off a crib. I mean, something's going on, obviously. Obviously, something's going on. That's not him just trying to give to regular charity. But him bringing up charity does make me think that money is supposed to exchange hands. Give me 1 second. Boys in the Hood. K-Swisses? Okay. We got some boys in the Hood K-Swisses too. Okay. Double 8 said, I'm on them. I need both of those, the blue ones and the black ones. Alright, let's get back to the show. That's the standard operating procedure of checking in. Thank you, Liberty Hazelton. Yes, it is. You see how, I just want to point this out. You see how people, I just want to show y'all, do y'all understand that there's people that just sit around waiting to have something to disagree with me about? Easy Living for Me said, you won before me. Hope you saved the plate, cause I ain't seen them either. Yo, them shits is lit. What are you talking about? What in the hell? One and only, I'm gonna get on it. I do not know why you can't comment. I don't have the slightest idea. I do not know. I do not know why you can't comment. I'm gonna go look for you. I got a couple of other names I gotta go look for too. Preferred guests, I gotta go look for Kelly. I am not looking for that other guy. I don't care, he can stay going. But I'm just gonna let you know, if you an MFer that I know just want to come back into the chat to argue, I'm not looking for you. I'm gonna leave you going. All day, every day, tomorrow, even yesterday, Frost. I'm not sure what that comment was for, but thank you. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops in Cash App. Come on, y'all, let's go. Liberty Hazelton said, people don't understand checking in is a polite way of offering up money for hometown securities. No, people don't understand that. That's a fact. The hell? People don't understand that. That's why when do you understand? It's not easy doing this. I'm gonna explain. When you're just doing a regular podcast and you're just talking to one other person that you're having a conversation with, that's way easier than doing this. We originated this, the BBN Network, by the way. There's been other people who kind of do it, but we originated this. Every single YouTuber you see that does their platform like this, they either got it from us or they got it from somebody that got it from us. We originated this. This is not easy. Because you're going to always have people that, since they don't have something, or because they don't do something, or because they don't have the ability to do something, or because they don't have the inclination to do it, they want to try to stop you from doing it. I am a germ to the people, and that's a fact. A gym. Thank you. I appreciate you. I was about to hit you with so many bags. I was like, what in the hell? It's a gym, but I think you spelled... Did he spell gym right? I think you just spelled gym wrong. Why do I think gym is spelled with a J? It is not spelled with a J. Sometimes my spelling sucks. Yeah. That's literally... Also, pay attention. Pay attention. I'm about to say something. Listen. I'm about to say something. Listen. The only reason why he's probably safe now is because of COVID. The only reason why Quando Rondo is safe right now is probably because of COVID. I don't understand what you mean. Look at app history. I don't know what you mean by that. That's not the way. Oh, look at this app's history. Hold on. Okay. I said I'm already gonna go find your thing. So what are you talking about? I'm gonna go find you. All right. Please don't slow the show up because by me having me do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna go find you. All right. I remember you. Yeah, I'm gonna go find you. I appreciate you. I did not talk about the stamp check shit, but hold on. Yeah, I do understand that because of COVID is the only reason why he's safe, right? That's the only reason why COVID's they're about to start being able to do shows on a regular. You know how I know? Because on Monday I'm going on tour. Maybe. I've been invited. It's if I decide to pull up. So guess what Quando Rondo wants to start doing? Webbit says Quando has come to the realization that it'll be difficult for him to make money from shows. So Quando tries to get as many people by his side as possible. I'm not arguing that point. I'm not disagreeing with anything you just said there, Webbit, just so we can be clear. But when this COVID thing lift up and people can't do shows, Quando Rondo want to be able to move around America. Right now, there's two sets of people that is everywhere. Brooklyn is a Brooklyn person everywhere. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Brooklyn and Chicago. These guys are everywhere. They don't need to buy seats. All they need to do is know where he's gonna be. He gotta tell people where he's gonna be, right? But I get your point, Liberty Hazelton. Liberty Hazelton says facts. But O Block isn't buying seats like that, and neither is Dirk. It's gonna be crazy. Rondo that burst. Rando. What I'm saying is that somebody can. No. I'm not even saying you're incorrect. They're not gonna keep spinning a grip. But that doesn't mean that he might not be scared. KC says it's gonna be serious when them shows start back up. That doesn't mean that he isn't scared. That's my point. He might still be scared. Rightfully so, might I add. Shy Murder said because 100 because COVID. Because when O Block gets word of a show, them joints are shutting down. You know what? I think both of you have a point. They're opposing points, but I think both of those points are pretty accurate. It's going to be a Rando that bust shots at Rondo, possibly. Easy Living for Me says, I think LA opens up April 1st. You think we're stupid? I don't believe anything is happening on April 1st. If you tell me that the sun is going to rise on April 1st, I'm going to think it's a fool's joke. So get out of here, Easy Living for Me. You should have said April 2nd or something. April 1st, watch, April 1st is going to be like a Sunday. Let me check this shit real quick. Ain't shit happening on April 1st. April 1st is a Saturday. You trying to get me. You ain't gonna get me, you rat bastard. He says, I think LA gonna open up on April 1st. Don't know the limits, but I did hear even stadiums on the news yesterday, so maybe he is fishing for access. Also, this is just to go back to Shy Murder's point. They might be trying the book and people are telling them no. So he's calling up Big U so Big U could talk to those people and so to back up Liberty Hazelton's point, yeah, he's checking in. We're smart over here at the BBN. Copy? We. Texas don't care. Texas is like, oh, you rat bastards can die. Texas don't care. Texas like, America. Like, America. That's what Texas is doing. April 1st. I ain't falling for that. I'm one of the few people that you are gonna meet that do actively. I wish I actively listened to Kendra more, but for most part, actively listen. Yeah, they got you. What the fuck? April 1st? If you would have told me any other date, I would have been like, you know, I would have just been a regular conversation. This guy said April 1st. Yeah, ain't shit happening on April 1st. I don't even believe the sun is gonna rise. Let's get $5 to $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, y'all. Let's go. This is a good show tonight. Yeah, so that's what I think is happening. He might be calling around trying to book shows. He can't book no shows. So they call Big U. Big U don't take the call. Big U goes on 97 talking, goes on 105 like, yo, look, man, them young dudes, they don't be respecting the game. And then they get in hot water and they want to contact you to help them get out of it. And he ain't wrong. I just don't think he should have said Quando Rondo's name. I don't even think he would have needed to say Quando Rondo's name for people to put two and two together. Just so we could be clear. Easy living for me, he said. I'm out here getting happy to do something. Now I'm feeling like they tricked me. They might have tricked you, homie. I don't know what to tell you. Did you hear it on all the news stations? Or just one? I really need to contact some people about doing some voice work, right? For real, for real. I need to do voice work. I think I could do voice work. That's a fact. Let's go. I definitely need to start contacting people. Like, yo, look, I'm over here. I'm doing these things. We need to be doing those things and these things at the same time. They just tricked you. Easy living. You know what? Because you're a easygoing guy. I just put you on the game. You need to do a $10 drop. I just put you on the game. Hey. I just helped you out. Gratitude. Yeah, 50 Cent was a stick-up kid. I told people 50 Cent was a stick-up kid. Bimmy just said 50 Cent was a stick-up kid. But I told people he was a stick. Nigga was robbing damn drug dealers. That's how come we got into beef with this nigga. Anyway, so yeah, the only reason why he's probably still safe is because of COVID. On some super real shit. That might be the only reason why he's still safe. Because of COVID. Because people don't have access and he's not moving around enough for other individuals to be able to get the drop on him. Once he got to move around, people can get the drop on him. Tell me where I'm wrong. Don't tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. Shout out to Easy Living for me with the $14.99 drop. I only said 10. He said, yo, look, he go an extra $5 because I was drunk. Shout out to Easy Living for no comment. Clint Eastwood eyes. He's Clint Eastwood eyes. He's looking at the next person. Who's next? Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App though. Shy Murder said, and the drug dealer with a Benz at 18. 18, 50 is the GOAT. Yeah, so that man is gonna, like, I'm not wishing bad on no one. Just be clear. I think a lot of the shenanigans need to stop. I'm not wishing bad on nobody. But I do want to just say, like, as a factual statement, coronavirus, the epidemic the pandemic that we got going on right now is literally preventing individuals from moving around. And that's a fact. Hold on. I got to shoot a message to somebody right now before I forget. Yes, a lot of rappers. Shout out to Double H. Said a lot of rappers did. Hold on, time out. Anybody else thought about that? Or did I just put you on the game? I'm curious. Be honest. Anybody else thought of that, or I just put you on the game? Anybody else realize that a lot of rappers is only safe because COVID? That's why everybody getting all the problems is happening in that Atlanta, because Atlanta is the only place that's really open. Liberty says a lot of these clout chasers are hiding behind the protection of COVID. I'm gonna agree. Shah Murder says Rondo needs to come out and humble himself so he can get back to the money, and just banging out in the streets and get it over with. Doing shows is not gonna happen for a long time. Look, the worst thing that happened to Rondo's career was King Von and King Von's situation. So hopefully this resonates in hip hop, and our rappers will stop shooting at each other. Hopefully this resonates in hip hop and our rappers stop shooting at each other. Because at this point, just so we can be clear, I just want to be 100% transparent. That man is in a situation. He got people he need to feed also. And I'm not talking about gang members or whatever. I'm not talking about gang members or whatever. He needs people that he need to feed. Like his family, his blood family, shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? So he got people he need to feed. Excuse me. I'm telling you right now, I don't care what he say. I'm telling you right now, when he's in a quiet moment to himself, he's wishing that King Von shit never happened. I'm telling you. If he isn't, he's an idiot. Just keeping it a stack. When he in a quiet moment by himself in a bathtub or some shit, doing whatever the hell he do, he wishing that shit never happened. He had an idea and a plan and a design for his life. Right? Now this ain't going nowhere. First of all, we already know them Chicago dudes this is never going nowhere. This is not going nowhere. Nowhere. Freaking, I forgot which airport that is. This ain't going nowhere. This ain't going nowhere. The Chicago dudes, they have blood feuds. They pass down their feuds to their kids. This isn't going nowhere. He's going to have to deal with this for the rest of his life. That's what I'm trying to express. Sha Murder said, isn't it ironic that he said he never called a person for protection, but Lil Tim was clearly his muscle? That's a fact. I didn't think about that. That's a great job, Sha. Liberty Hazelton said family first, security second, and so on and so on. Facts. He pissed right now. He thinking about his career he could have had. He in the worst situation than 6ix9ine. Y'all do understand this, right? Yeah, them Big Mac said them Chicago dudes be talking about fighting in the afterlife. And that's a fact. Well, doing this, I'm not trying to make jokes. But didn't King Vaughn said that he's going to go looking for Tuka, pardon me? Rest in peace to both of those men. But didn't King Vaughn have a song where he said that if when he died, he going to look for Tuka? Rest in peace to both of those men. I'm not saying this in no way to be disrespectful. I already know I don't disrespect the dead. We don't get down like that. But didn't he say, King Vaughn says that when he died, he's going to go look for Tuka in the afterlife. Didn't he say that? Or am I wrong? Somebody else said that. Somebody said that somebody was looking for somebody in the afterlife after they get killed. I'm just not 100% sure who it was. I just know that both parties are now deceased. Yeah, they messed the bag all the way up. That's a fact. Sean Murder said Vaughn said that in every song. He talked some shit into existence. You know, that's the main reason why I kick trolls, right? Stop having people around you that's going to bring negativity. Stop having people around you that want to talk negativity into existence. Keep people around you that's going to talk about how we winning, how we going to win. We winning, we going to win, we going to continue to win. Keep those people around you. Park Hill says, you know my repertoire, drive by the hospital, waving text from the car, try to run and get ran over by Park Hill, Jeep, my style so divine, got Vic's knees weak. I don't know what that's supposed to say, but shout out to that shit. I hope somebody knees get weak when they see me. What the fuck? Kenny Sinclair said, wouldn't be surprised out of nowhere Little Durk get his back on Rondo down the line when anyone lay suspected and get Little Tim as well in prison. I wouldn't be surprised. Mike Smith says, yeah, King Vaughn said that he was gonna look for him and smack him. Nah, see, I'm not doing that. You know what? When I pass away, you know what I'm going to do? I want good stuff. I'm going to come down, hopefully, if they allow for my spirit to do it, and I'm going to try to help people. But I'm hoping that this dying is like 50 to 60 years off in good health. Appreciate you, Park Hill. 50 to 60 years off in good health. I don't know what else to tell you. I want to be in perfect health, and then just, I don't know what happens. I just die, like sleeping or some shit. I don't know. That's the Capadonna line from Wu-Tang. No, I'm only looking for one way, you rat bastards. One way. As soon as he tell me when they tickets is dead. Yeah, yeah, shout out to both camps. Shout out to both camps. Shout out to both camps. I wish things would have went down different. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to both camps. I always wish people don't get killed. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to both camps. if something happens to anyone, I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be Dirk or nothing like that. 9 times out of 10, it might just be somebody clout chasing. You feel me? I don't think Dirk is gonna compromise his situation. That's what y'all gotta understand. Like, a lot of these rappers, I don't believe they're gonna compromise their situations. You understand what I'm saying? They're not gonna. They talk all that shit on the, but they live good lives now. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta understand that they living good lives now. They don't want to compromise their situation. Shot Murder said 2 people died that night. Another one is still recovering. Boom. Yes, tomorrow morning we're having a raffle. Tomorrow morning. $5, get your name in the bag. You can get up to 4 opportunities. Also, let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App tonight. Or the PayPal, don't matter. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App or the PayPal tonight. He says, Dirk love his wife and children too much. Yeah, come on, man. Look, this is the terrible thing about being a rapper. This is why a while back people was like, yo, you want to be a rapper? I'm like, nah, I don't want to be a rapper. I rap and I like to make music, but I don't want to be a rapper. You understand what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. I rap and it would be dope to make some music, but I don't want to be a rapper. I don't want to be a rapper. It's dangerous being a rapper. Everybody's clout chasing. You feel me? Everybody's scared that they're going to lose their spot. And instead of working harder, you got to understand, you got people that'll be scared they're going to lose their spot. And instead of working harder, they're going to try to attack you. You feel me? You already know I know how that goes because I've been going through it. But you got people that instead of working harder and instead of figuring out how they're going to get their win, what they want to do is they want to take you down instead of build themselves up. Yeah, straight WWE. You see what was happening with Soulja Boy and who's the dude Soulja Boy beefing with? I forgot his name, but Soulja Boy beefing with the wrestler, and he was like coming to the ring, and he was like, "You argue, we got freaking spandex underwear on." Soulja Boy's a funny nigga. We're actually good. We actually I was preparing to have that conversation tomorrow morning. I don't think it's bad to not. Randy Orton, thanks. I don't think it's bad to not be a killer. It's a shame that everybody wants to be one. I don't think it's bad to not be a killer. I think that's commendable to be an individual that isn't out there just randomly taking people's lives over bullshit. I think that's commendable. But that's me though. What the fuck do I know? Right? Hold on. I have a thing. I have a thing. I'm glad I was... Boom. Yeah, they're claiming self-defense, but allegedly what actually happened... I'm gonna hold on to that. Allegedly, they was trying to rob somebody or something. Yeah, allegedly. They was trying to rob somebody or some shit. And they got everything on camera. And Dirk was the one blowing that thing. That's a fact. But I'm going to say something real quick, and I'm not saying that this is the truth. But I'm going to say something real quick. I know a lot of dudes that when they go catch their first body, they go with a shooter. I'm not saying that that was the case, though. But I know quite a few people that when they went to go shoot at people, they make sure they bring a shooter with them. And they went there to try to catch a body or try to do a thing. And the person was like, nah, this is on you. Somebody just came in with a specific name, and I want to talk about that Stimmy check for a minute, if y'all don't mind. Do y'all understand? I want to talk about the Stimmy check for 1 minute. What time? Almost 2 hours. We got to get ready to get up out of here. I want to talk about the Stimmy check for one moment. Listen. That's a fact. Who puts the battery in these kids? I don't know, but check it. I want to say something about the Stimmy check. They're going to give people $1,400, right? The bill was for 1 point how many trillion? Not 1 point something billion. 1 point something trillion. And they're giving the American people 14. They're giving the American people $1,400. But they're gonna spend like 20-something million on counting fish. Counting fish. Not even catching the fish. Not saving the fish. Not moving the fish from one location to another location. Counting them. They're spending like $35 million on like counting fish. They're also sending billions of dollars to other countries. And they're going to give the American citizen $1,400 of them dollars. You should understand that. If they could give 3,500 tax dollar credits for children, that should have been higher. They're giving $1,400. Do you know that there's people who have been out of work for how long? There's been people out. I don't know nothing about they increasing EBT 15% for 6 months. Shout out to that shit. $1,400. You know how long? There's been people that have been out of work for like 6-7 months, or working part-time for 6-7 months. There's people that's behind on their mortgage and behind on everything else. Damn near $40,000-$50,000, and they're gonna give them $1,400. I get it though, because if they was just to give me $1,400, I'm a single guy. That should have worked perfect for me. But I'm just saying. No. My point is this. They're spending $32 billion to count fish. They have a whole bunch of money that they're sending to other countries to help them transgender children. I'm not talking about the money that they're spending that people are happy about. I'm talking about all of that wasted money that they're sending other places. Once again, I'm not talking about the money that they're spending the right way. So we're supposed to pat them on the back for doing what they're supposed to do? So when you go to the dentist, hold on. So when you go to the dentist and the dentist pulls the right tooth, you celebrate? Or do you say, good job, because that's what he was supposed to do? When you go buy a hamburger from the store, and from McDonald's or wherever you get a hamburger from, and the hamburger's cooked the right way, you celebrate that? Or is it something that they were supposed to do? Oh, I don't know about the San Francisco thing. You put me on. So every time you tell me that they're putting money into something that they're supposed to put money into, I'm saying, yeah, great. But they're supposed to do that. We're celebrating. Hold on. Are we celebrating when everything, every time somebody do something they're supposed to be doing, we're celebrating all of that stuff? So are we celebrating, I don't know, when you press the elevator door and the elevator comes? We like, yeah, we're celebrating that. Hold on. Let me think about all the things that we should be celebrating. They're supposed to be doing some of these things. They're supposed to be doing more, is my point. That's actually my point. They're supposed to be doing more. See, now if they say we're going to give you, fuck a $1,400 check. We're going to give the American citizen that is now unemployed because he lost his job, right? We're talking about more than one children, more than 1 trillion. Thank you, Liberty Hazelton. That's my point. That's my point. So are you trying to tell me, hold on real quick, and I'm not going at nobody, I'm just expressing my point. One, let's stop celebrating people doing things they're supposed to do. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. You can do what you want to do. If somebody loses their job because of COVID, what the fuck is $1,400 one time gonna do? What is even $3,600 for a kid gonna do? What? You just lost your job. People are supposed to be getting money every month or every 2 weeks. I'd be good with, if you lose your job because of COVID, the government has to pay a certain percentage of your rent. I'd be good with that. And utilities. People forget the government work for us. I think that's what people forget. The government works for us. They're not supposed to be sending our money to other countries so they can help them do transgender testing on people. They're literally sending some country, like, I don't know how many millions of dollars to help them with their transgender stuff. What in the hell? I'm not going at transgender people. Salute. But they're sending millions of dollars to another country to help the other country get people that are of the gender that they don't want to be and help them turn them into the gender that they want to be. Or is it just for education, transgender education? I don't know. Either which way, I don't think that money should be going over there. It has nothing to do with them being transgender, having everything to do with America. Just something to think about. I'm gonna let y'all go. We gonna pull up out of here. Just something to think about. You can't. We have to stop being happy with crumbs. Because once we're happy with crumbs, that's all you're gonna get. Thank you, Liberty Hazelton. The bills come in every day, but the money only comes in every 3 months. We have to stop being happy with crumbs, because once you're happy with crumbs, that's all you're going to get. I'm perfectly fine with them putting the money into the things that is going to help us. That's good. Those are great things. Salute. But you know what? You should have been helping the farmers. You should have been helping the farmers 10 years ago. We wouldn't have all of this GMO shit. Tell me where I'm wrong. You should have been helping the farmers 20 years ago. We wouldn't be having all this GMO shit. Tell me where I'm wrong. I'm happy that they're doing that. I'm happy that they're giving people tax credits for their kids. I think that our regular tax breaks for children in general should be higher. Period. I want to know where all the advocates are that was telling people to vote for Biden. And I want to know why those same advocates is on Biden heels about reparations. Because what Biden is doing for all of these other people seems to be close to reparations of different sorts, right? Biden is sending money to all of these different countries to help out other races of people. Why isn't he sending money directly to black Americans? Is that a bad question, or am I wrong? I'm going to say this again. Biden is sending money. And yes, I'm saying Biden because when Trump was president, we said Trump. Biden is sending money to other countries to help other ethnicities and nationalities. Why is he not helping the black American? It is what it is. What do I know? Anyway, I'm going to let y'all get up out of here. Let me call out the drops real quick. What do I know? Shout out to, I was hoping I could remember, Vertical 24 Gaming with the dub drop, the $20 drop. Shout out to Derek with the $15 drop. Shout out to Crystal with the $5 drop. And shout out to Crystal again with the $5 drop. And shout out to Easy Living for me with the $14.99 drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are all the best. We're having a raffle in the morning. We're going to be giving away Salty Sack Creation. We're also going to be giving away, I think, some no cap gear. And we might also be giving away something else in the morning. At least that's what the plan is, by the way. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. You all the means. At least that's what the plan is. We have to actually see how many people actually pull up. Because if there's only 2 people that's for the raffle, that don't make sense. We can't do the raffle. So we need to see how many people are going to actually pull up. With that being said, I think all of y'all should pull up, throw $5 in for a raffle, have the opportunity to win some stuff. It's $5 to get your name in the bag one time. All of y'all should pull up. All 80 of y'all in here should pull up. All 76 of y'all in here should pull up. Throw $5 in and join the raffle. It's fun. I tell you what, if it's not fun, you never have to do it again. It's fun. You'll like it. With that being said, we're gonna get up out of here. Yo, look, I don't think Biden is gonna do anything, but we're gonna give him time. He might, right? Also, getting back to the conversation about this dude. Getting back to the conversation about this dude. I believe Quando Rondo understands that King Vaughn dying, because people forget King Vaughn was next up. King Vaughn was next up. Remember, King Vaughn was busy doing his whole. He was hitting all the podcasts. He was hitting all the radio shows. He was next up. He was in the Pooh Shiesty spot. Like, you know, the spot Pooh Shiesty is in right now. King Vaughn was in that spot. He was next up. Just like when Pop Smoke was next up. What happened to him? You understand what I'm saying? So, just to be mindful. Hold on one second. So, all I'm saying as far as that regard is that I think Quando Rondo really understands now how it's gonna affect him. Because besides the fact that he has to basically be concerned with O-Block, a lot of people love King Vaughn. King Vaughn had a lot of friends in hip-hop, in front of the camera and behind the camera. He might really need somebody to talk to, some people. Well, Mo 3 got killed, but Mo 3 wasn't on the come up like those two guys was. Not even close. R.I.P. Pop Smoke, R.I.P. King Vaughn. That's a fact. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all get out of here. Come pull up for the show in the morning. I doubt we're going to be talking politics. We're going to be talking about some other stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, if you got anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. And when we wake up in the morning, one of the first things we want to do is drink water. Drinking water on an empty stomach is great. And you know your stomach got to be empty if you've just been sleeping for like 5-6 hours. It better be empty. If it ain't, I don't know what you're eating. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.